Hi, yes, and higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Let's read affirmations for the inner child for July 15th. July 15th. Wow, I guess that's pretty accurate to say we are literally in the middle of the year now. Middle of the year. So it is a good time to think back to January, and if you set goals or dreams, think back to what they were and check in to where you're at with that goal or that dream now. See if you've started it, if you're in the middle, if you're still in the beginning stages, just to give yourself an idea as to how it's progressing for you, if at all. This way it'll also give you an opportunity, if you haven't started it, to set a little fire under your tush and maybe get it started for yourself, yeah? Maybe, perhaps. So July 15th is all about comfort. Comfort. I will be gentle with the scared child within. A child is crying. When I cannot bear the sobs, my inner child hides in a closet, under a tree, or in the attic. But she is there, weeping for what is lost, what never was, what never can be. My inner child hides, afraid to be heard again, feeling safe only in her hiding place. Yet alone she will find no solace. She needs to be comforted, loved, and reassured. You are a wonderful person. I will take care of you. I'm so happy you are here, alive and growing. Children who have been hurt are shy and afraid to trust. Trust comes with gentle, persistent patience. So I too will have gentle, persistent patience with the frightened child within me. I will encourage her to come out where I can hold her, nurture her, and give her a reason to trust. Today I will care for myself by comforting my inner child. Comforting your inner child. Comforting your inner child. There's also a sense here with this comforting of the inner child, and so the top part here about the inner child crying and hiding is all about safety. When you were in those childhood moments and didn't feel safe, no matter where you were, you just felt like you were in an unsafe environment, unsafe to be yourself, unsafe to speak up, unself. Yeah, but it's almost like the unself, really, because you're not allowed to really be yourself. And the safety isn't there. So hiding, being afraid to get hurt again, is, being hurt and then not really understanding or knowing what to do with that pain you feel, how to work with it instead of wanting to run away from it because it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel comforting. It's discomfort. It definitely is discomfort to face the shadow side of ourselves, but it's also very necessary. Now, she needs to be comforted, loved, and reassured. So this is speaking volumes about codependency. And now, it's important for you to actually be the one to comfort your inner child, your internal self. Comfort your internal self, and it will automatically flow externally outside of you. Connecting with your inner child, asking your inner child what your inner child needs, being able to listen and respond and help your inner child when these situations happen. Allowing your inner child to have its voice as well. Being open to allowing the inner child to be heard and feel and allow the inner child to actually lift the inner child up, holding space for your inner child to praise themselves, to feel inside the contentment, the comforting, without externally seeking someone else to comfort or validate or control or manipulate. Having your own mindset as opposed to allowing someone else to think for you. Allow someone else to make up your mind for you. Someone else to project things onto you as opposed to really thinking for yourself. So being hurt and not just getting back to the comfort, also releasing codependency and working through hurt pain. Okay, let's see what can help us through this to comfort. Spirit, how can we help the inner child feel comforted? Comforted. Trust. Yeah. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust what your inner child is speaking to you about comfort and what it means. What else do you have? How can we get the inner child to trust us? Well, look at this. Wow. By sharing with the inner child anything and everything that we know. Therefore, when we share with the inner child, the inner child shares back with us. We gain wisdom from the cosmos and the earth. Being the star, and it's not by chance we have the stargazer Lily here. And if this speaks volumes to you, if you're really drawn to the stargazer Lily, if it's your favorite, I encourage you to watch the 7/15 birthday reading today. It could be a rebirth day for you. And Cancer could be significant in your birth chart. The moon could be significant either in your birth chart or your day-to-day, your life. You could feel the moon's energy strong within you. Allow yourself to be guided by your intuition and to flow the star energy. I mean, stars are magical. They're gorgeous. I mean, they're a mystery. There's so many, the distance that they are from us, but yet they still shine so bright for us to see in the world. That's amazing. And this is the number 17. That could be significant for you. 17 days, something significant can happen. 17 minutes is what Spirit just said. 17 weeks. It could take a long while. Being gentle with the scared child within. Use your soul star energy. This is what you have on your soul level. You have this energy of the star, of being able to have one foot in the stream of consciousness and one leg on the unconscious grounded world. So this is you starting to work with not just your inner child and your body, the vessel that carries your soul, but also adding on to that the spirit realm that is there helping you connect to your inner child, connect to your body, connect to your mind, and really start to open your heart and expand your heart, because the more open your heart becomes, the less fearful you are of the world. And the world is waiting for you with this energy. As soon as you're done with the star, you're moving on to this mastery of completion. So you're going to definitely trust you will gain from this reading, provided you take notes and understand what is being asked of you. In order to feel comfort, in order for your inner child to feel comfort, there is a necessity to trust yourself and trust the inner child and trust the spirit realm, the process, the star that you are, the stars in the sky, that draw you. Someone just recently saw a shooting star. Spirit is saying that wish is going to come true. It may seem different, yet it is the truth. I'm not sure what that means, but that's the message that I'm receiving. The World card is like a closing of a book. If you're an author and you write books, maybe you write books about the inner child or about an autobiography about your life. This is showing that it's going to be very successful. You've completed this book. You're on the finishing touches of it now, and it's going to come into fruition. And once you publish it, it's going to be the best thing that you've ever done. You're going to feel this way. And now, so the same aspect as books, we can change this from being an author to being a cook. Perhaps you're a chef, you have your own restaurant, and you needed to switch things up in order for it to remain successful. So you added some different spices, some uniqueness to it. You changed it about. You started to trust the process and the go with the flow of, like, you read about how these businesses aren't typically successful. Everything is going against you with making a decision to do this for your business, but you trust yourself, your inner child, and the guidance you're receiving through your spirit guides, and you move forward with this. You use the star energy to maintain harmony and balance within your life, and you end up with this wonderful world ending of a huge success. And it's one of those where no one else believed in you, but you were strong enough, your inner child was connected with you enough that it did not matter, because you didn't seek things externally. You are internally healing. You are internally going within to help you with your life purpose. Sure, this will eventually come from internal to external if meant to be and if it's supposed to. But at this time, you're still working with your own energy. So Spirit just asks that you have a little patience and to continue on the path that you're on so that you can get to this beautiful world card. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.